Hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening and welcome to the weekend. We've got rain chances on the way starting for your Saturday morning and again into next week. We'll talk more about that extended forecast next.
And the state of the city and the mayor pitching a tight budget. Tonight, Mayor India Kincannon lays out her priorities. Also, the race is on to pick a new mayor in Blount County, a first in 15 years. Tonight, we hear from a half dozen candidates on the stands they have for various issues, including growth.
10 News is sponsored by Quality Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
Glad you're with us for 10 News at 6 alongside Chief Meteorologist Todd Howell. I'm John Becker. Robin Wilhoit is off this evening. We've been telling you about the drought and the expanding drought all week long, Todd. This weekend, some relief on the way.
Some relief on the way this weekend, starting tomorrow for Saturday, and there's more where that came from. Here's the good news. Over the next couple weeks, we see a pattern change with more chances for rain. So not just, we've kind of so far, these last several weeks, we kind of had a one and done. We have one on the weekend, then we go a week or so and dry back out, and then we have another one, right? They've been pretty spaced out. Well, the good news going forward the next couple of weeks, we'll have more frequent chance for showers. So we'll talk more about that in time. Good evening. Hope you're having a great Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Here we are, 6 o'clock on this Friday. 80 degrees right now in Knoxville. We hit 83 today. It was a warm one. Winds are southwest 11 miles per hour, gusty to 20. The barometric pressure falling rapidly. Here's your weekend forecast. We'll get right to it. Rain showers are likely for your Saturday morning. We'll look at that Futurecast timeline in a moment. A few isolated thunderstorms are possible. Nothing strong, though. Good chances for showers. Basically, it looks like from about 8 to 9 a.m. to about 3 p.m. There's about a 6-hour window or so in Knoxville where we have those decent showers from early to mid-morning through about early to mid-afternoon. Then it dries out Saturday night. Sunday's looking dry with more sunshine and temperatures around 80 degrees. That's where we are in Knoxville right now, 80 in Pigeon Forge, 79 in Maryville. We've had the sunshine and partly cloudy skies here in the valley. Well, you have had a few spotty showers. This is the 3-hour replay coming out of Cumberland into Morgan, Scott counties, Cumberland Plateau counties, up into Campbell County, on up into Kentucky. There's a few spotty showers earlier. As expected, our high-res model was showing that for today last night. That's dissipating this evening, but here comes the rain. So here's Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Rain showers will continue to spread off the plateau in the valley. There's noontime tomorrow. Keep the umbrella handy, drive carefully. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. And then they'll start to taper off after about 3 to 4 p.m. later in the afternoon, and we're dry Saturday night. And again, drier on Sunday as well. Coming up, we'll take a look at those 7-day rain chances. John, back to you.
Todd, thank you, and stay up to date with the very latest system Todd just laid out there. You can check our 24/7 live radar, always streaming on the WBIR Plus app. Breaking news in Loudoun County this evening. This is just into our newsroom. The sheriff's office says an inmate attempted to take a facility nurse hostage inside an exam room at the Loudoun County Jail. The sheriff's office says Daniel Stinnett is already in custody on charges of first-degree murder. Deputies say the inmate was able to briefly close himself and the nurse inside the exam room, where he then assaulted her. The nurse was transported to a hospital where she was treated and released. That inmate is set to face additional charges, including aggravated kidnapping. Here is the short budget pitch from the mayor of Knoxville. No tax increase, add 5 new police positions, upgrade an old fire station, and continue investing in new housing. In all, the budget from Mayor Knoxville India Kincannon is just short of $500 million, and 10 News reporter Lauren Davis joins us with more on the specifics and the timeline on a vote by council. Lauren.
John, even with a tight budget, Mayor India Kincannon says public safety remains a top priority, and one of the items on the list starts with the place firefighters call home. Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon says her proposed budget is focused on balance without putting more strain on taxpayers.
It is a lean budget, but it's a balanced budget, and I will share right now that it is no new taxes for this budget.
That budget includes nearly $1 million to renovate Fire Station 15 in Fountain City.
So this fire station was built around the time the city annexed Fountain City. It has had very few modernizations done to the station since it was built.
Plans include updating the kitchen, living quarters, and office space. areas firefighters use every day.
It's got some deferred maintenance on it, and our firefighters need a safe, high-quality place to live so they can answer those calls.
Fire leaders say those improvements aren't just about comfort. They're about keeping crews ready.
Our folks live inside the fire stations just like you live inside your home. So things get worn out. The floors get worn out, the walls get dirty, the kitchens get worn out.
The Knoxville Fire Department operates 19 stations across the city and works to update them regularly. But city leaders say maintaining older stations is becoming increasingly important.
We can't build new fire stations all the time, but we need to do what we can to maintain the ones we have.
The renovation comes as construction continues on the new fire station in Burlington, which is expected to open later this year. Fire Station 15 will also be getting its engine and ladder trucks replaced within the year. In total, the Knoxville Fire Department expects $2.7 million, $900,000 going to upgrades at Station 15, and the rest of the money for life-saving gear. The proposal now goes to the council. They have about a month to debate and vote on it. John?
Lauren, we appreciate it. School leaders in Knox County approving the budget plan from the superintendent last night. It calls for cutting more than 50 positions across the district. It totals more than $700 million, meaning almost 65 cents of every tax dollar spent in Knox County is going to schools. Now, a drop in enrollment, protecting teacher pay, and slow growth all factored into this tighter budget. Leaders say, yes, they are cutting positions, but they aren't cutting people.
Resignations, retirements, people taking promotions within the district creates the ability to have some positions open at different schools. But for those staff that are impacted by these reductions, we are committed to placing them in a different teaching position.
The budget also calls for cuts in positions in the central office. Knox County commissioners are set to discuss that budget next month. We are 11 days away from finding out who could be the next Blount County mayor. Ed Mitchell has served as mayor for 16 years but isn't seeking re-election. He'll be replaced by one of the 6 men on your screen, and we spoke to the candidates about why they want the job. 10 News Blount County reporter Libby Cunningham shares why. Libby?
John, the Blount County mayoral spot is an important one. Decisions made out of this office will have impacts from Wallen to Alcoa. Each candidate I spoke with is very confident they are the man for the job.
5 Republicans are running for Blount County mayor, all of them familiar faces.
I've always served the people, from the Department of Defense to the military to the post office, and even serving as a county commissioner. I like helping people, and that's why.
I just think that I bring good leadership qualities to the table. I've done a lot of things in my life, a lot of different things, and I think that helps me and qualifies me and gives me a good perspective to be the county mayor.
Well, I'm running because there are some things that we need to work on in our county. We've got some challenges and opportunities over the next several years, and I want someone who's going to be energetic, who's going to be conservative, and who's going to do the job well every day.
I've been a public educator for the last 40 years, and that's how I've given to my community. Being a county mayor is going to extend that opportunity for me. I'm 63 years old, and it's time for me to be able to move into something else, and this is an opportunity to serve the county as a whole.
Brian Thompson, who is running unopposed on the Democratic ballot, says he's looking to make a positive change in the community.
There's work to be done, and I want to be a part of it. And I see the mayor as a purely representational job. It is not someone with a vision or all the answers. There's somebody, so you've got a life to live. Go out and live it. There's somebody at the office, 24 hours, not 24 hours a day, but full time, paying attention to all that stuff that needs attention.
State Representative Jerome Moon is also running for county mayor. WBIR started to reach out to him on April 15th, but a press secretary says because of the legislative session, he wasn't able to talk to us by our deadline for our story. It's important to note, too, Thompson will face whoever wins the Republican ballot on May 5th. John?
Libby Cunningham on the story tonight. In less than 1 week, every early voting here in Knox County ends, and of the 264,000 voters who can vote, 17,000 have cast an early ballot in the primary. Early voting runs through April 30th. This is a look at locations open Monday through Saturday. Most of them close at 6 o'clock every day. The most powerful offices in the county are on the ballot: mayor, sheriff, county commission seats, as well as fee offices. Right now on WBIR.com, everything you need to know before you vote. Just scan that QR code right now. You'll find interviews with candidates, debates, and voting options. Again, it's on your screen. Just scan that to know before you vote. And streaming right now on WBIR Plus, you can watch the full debate-style conversation with 4 candidates vying to be the next sheriff. And you can also hear from 3 Republican candidates vying for the role of Knox County Mayor. Current Mayor Glenn Jacobs is term limited, and you can hear from those Republicans about their thoughts on schools, growth, and taxes. The winner will face the lone Democrat in August. Again, watch that entire conversation right now on WBIR Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. Right now, more than 25,000 runners are set to run a marathon in Nashville this weekend, and we are hearing tonight from 2 women who will be cheering them on who just finished their own life milestone. Mary Jo Wiggins and Lisa Long, you see them here jogging together, finished a quest to complete a half marathon in every state, and halfway through, Wiggins was faced with a surprise diagnosis of stage 4 cancer.
I had no doubt at any point. I mean, we might have been walking and it had taken us 6 hours, but I knew we were going to finish. Yeah.
In March, the pair crossed their final finish line in California, completing a half marathon in all 50 states. Tennessee baseball facing a doubleheader today. Coming up, what stood out on the diamond in that series between Tennessee and Alabama. And the Ice Bears back on the ice, 1 win away from a championship round. We'll have a look at how they could clinch a big series win tonight.
I hope you're having a great Friday. Good evening. There's the rain moving into Nashville, down into Mississippi and Alabama. That rain shower activity is heading our way by tomorrow morning. Yeah, wet for your Saturday, drying out Sunday. We'll have your full weekend forecast coming right up.
Tonight, the monster tornado and severe storms leaving a trail of destruction, the new threat on the horizon. And her prowess on the court made her a tennis legend. Her work off it made Billie Jean King perfect for our series Great Americans tonight on Nightly News.
Hope you're having a great Friday night. Mainly dry tonight, but here comes the rain for our Saturday morning. Showers are likely tomorrow. Looks like it's going to move out later this weekend. We'll talk more about that tonight.
Tennessee baseball just wrapped up Game 2 against the Crimson Tide, and what a response from the Vols. A 10-0 run rule victory, and let's just get right into it. Trent Grandlinger got the party started with his solo shot to put the Vols on the board first. And what a game from him. He went 2 for 2 from the plate today. Tennessee scored 3 more runs in the following frame, but how about this? 2 more came to, thank you, an Alabama fielding error. Looks at the speed at Jay Abernathy. He must be the fastest kid alive. 6-0 Vols, but what about this defense? Held Bama to 3 runs, 3 hits and no runs. Pitcher Tegan Kuhn was the story of the game on the mound. Career high 8 innings pitched, shutting out the Crimson Tide in a run rule fashion. Manny Marin hit a walk-off to end the game early, and that makes the series tied up, and the rubber match is set to start at 6:30. The men's and women's basketball team were active this Friday in the transfer portal. For the ladies, Shaylin Steele, and for the guys, they grabbed Braden Liu. Always ladies first, guys. Steele comes from Penn State. She spent 2 seasons as a Lady Nittany Lion. Rawr. In her sophomore campaign, she averaged 1.8 points a game and shot 27% from the field. Steele is coming in with some time to grow because she has 2 years left of eligibility. And for the men, Tennessee adds a defensive presence with Braden Liu. Liu played at Kennesaw State, and he was on the Conference USA All-Defensive Team last year. Over the 2 years that he was with the Owls, he accumulated 86 blocks and 56 steals with the team and hoped to bring toughness to the Vols. The draft will continue tonight, and hopefully there's a chance we will hear a Vols name called, selected to play in the big leagues. Jamad McCoy and Colton Hood were considered first-round picks, but neither of them heard their name called last night. This may change in the early parts of the 2nd and 3rd round, along with Joshua Josephs and Chris Brazzell. So Tennessee may have a busy day in day 2 of the NFL draft. Round 2 of this draft will start at 7 tonight, and we'll make sure to keep you filled in on the VFL names that are called in our later newscasts and on the website. Ice Bears are 1 game away from getting to that Presidential Cup tonight, and it may be a historic run if it happens. Knoxville is the 7th seed, but they haven't played like it. In Game 3 of the series against the Rivermen, Knoxville were able to win 2-1, and the Rivermen finished the best team in the SPHL. And Knoxville is on the brink of getting to the Presidential Cup for the first time since 2015. Now, Game 4 starts at 7:30, and we will have the post-game recap for you in our later shows tonight. Now, John, before I go, can I hear your loudest bear chant before we go? Let's go Bears, baby!
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's talk about the Smokies as well, because they're in action against Chattanooga. That's the #1 team right now in the league, in the Southern League North. The Smokies have yet to win a game against them. Here's why it matters. The Smokies are in the middle of a 6-game homestand with the top team in the league, the Lookouts. Knoxville lost the first 3 games, but the boys in those home whites tonight have a chance to turn it around and split the series. Since dropping 3 games in a row, Knoxville fell to 3rd in the standings, and the team is 7 games back on Chattanooga, a team that after 18 games has only 3 losses. So we'll watch that one closely as well. Let's move back to the forecast, and great baseball weather right now. Gorgeous sky there yet again. We're ending a dry week on another dry day, Todd, and we're seeing some changes in the next 12 hours or so.
Yeah, that dry weather trend is about to change, and not just for tomorrow. Over the next couple of weeks, we see a change to the pattern where we're going to see more frequent rain chances. That is some very good news. All right, thank you, John. Good Friday evening, folks. Welcome to the weekend. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful, warm Friday. This is a live view of downtown Knoxville, looking to the south toward the mountains where there's some cumulus clouds there. You've seen a few spotty showers up on the plateau. Our high-res model did a good job of showing that yesterday for today. You know, we had that low end 20% chance, but mainly it was across the plateau and a few isolated sprinkles in the mountains. Most of us have remained dry. 80 degrees right now. Winds are southwest at 11 miles per hour, gusting to 20. Relative humidity 38%. Dew points have been holding steady in the lower 50s today. That moisture in the atmosphere, the humidity, the dew points slowly rising, and that's good news because that system is heading our way late tonight into tomorrow. with decent rain chances coming up for our Saturday. More on that in just a second. 83 our high today, nearly 10 degrees above the average high of 74. 53 the low this morning, just 2 degrees above the average low of 51. So yes, finishing the week on a warm note. We're going to give you all the forecast details up front right now. Here's your Saturday forecast. 7 a.m. This is for Knoxville. Rain is on our doorstep, cloudy 58. It looks like about 8 to 9 a.m. Basically from about 9 a.m. through 3 p.m. That's a 6-hour window where rain showers are likely. So this is our day part forecast. But in the morning, rain developing shortly after that early morning time frame. Noontime showers are likely. Keep the umbrella handy. And again, that could last up until about 3 p.m. 4 p.m., mostly cloudy. Starting to see the rain moving out and 72 degrees. So with that, here's your full weekend forecast. Again, showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two Saturday, especially from that mid-morning through about mid-afternoon. It looks dry Saturday night, lows in the mid-50s. Tomorrow night, 80 degrees, more sunshine and dry for your Sunday. Matter of fact, Sunday and Monday look to be mainly dry. We're just kind of tacking on each day here in our forecast. So there's our showers tomorrow, 73, 80 on Sunday, 81 on Monday. And let's talk about the extended rain chances. So 80% chance tomorrow, dry Sunday, and during the day Monday, we've added on the day and the night day part here. So for Monday night and Tuesday morning, that's our next system. Now, it does look like it's going to be coming in a weakening state. It doesn't look quite as strong in today's model runs, actually going back to last night, compared to a few days ago. But it's okay because we got more rain chances later in the week. But this next one may not be quite as strong, but nonetheless, some showers and thunderstorms late Monday night and part of Tuesday. That moves out. Here's the good news, though. More rain chances, a couple more systems, one Wednesday and another one late Thursday and Friday. This one looks to bring us more decent rain chances for the second half of the week. Thursday, April 30th, Friday, May 1st. So those rain chances expected increase. And here's a look at our 7-day rainfall potential. Again, still looking at the heaviest rains in Arkansas, Mississippi, west of Middle Tennessee. They could see anywhere from about 3 to 5 inches of rain. Now here in East Tennessee, it looks like more of 1 to 2 inches is likely, but 2 to 3 inches is possible from Crossville to Oak Ridge, La Follette, and Wartburg, mainly the Plateau and Western Valley. 1 to 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches elsewhere over the next 7 days. That is great news, though. That's a start. Several chances for rain that will continue again into next week. So here's your Saturday timeline. This is 9 a.m. You can see that rain 7, 8 a.m. moving our way, then 9 a.m. pushing to the valley, and then rain showers continue. This is noontime tomorrow, still wet. And then 1, 2, 3 p.m. showers starting to exit to the east after about 3 to 4 p.m. And then we're dry for your Saturday evening, and Sunday looks dry. So that takes us kind of through the weekend. Look at the 80s right now. There's a 65 in Memphis. That's where the rain is moving into. In Mississippi as well. Complex of showers and storms. Got scattered showers in Nashville. Hey, good news for if you're traveling over for the Nashville Marathon. Best chance for showers late tonight and early in the morning. Our oldest son, Walker's running in as well. So I gave him an update. Let the wind be at your back, son. Run fast. It's going to be improving for Nashville. A little bit humid, but hey, as far as the weather goes, there you go. Moving out. It's heading our way tomorrow. So it leaves Nashville and says hello Knoxville tomorrow morning as we go through the rest of our Saturday. There's the dry weather for Sunday into Monday, and then that next system will head our way again by Monday night and Tuesday morning. That's our next rain chance. We're in the 70s most of the rest of next week, and then there's the good chance Thursday into May 1st, Friday, more showers, and yes, cooling down. And I tell you what, looking ahead the following weekend, it looks to dry out for Saturday and Sunday, first weekend of May, but it looks chilly. Blackberry winter could be coming our way, John.
All right, thank you. And we want to show you what's coming up tonight on 10 News at 11. Todd will have the forecast, but we'll also take you through a violent moment that happened inside this deli in Jefferson City. A worker was attacked with a knife and a Good Samaritan intervened. Tonight on 10 News at 11. What happened? And you'll see the security video. Right now, applications are open for the annual Synchronous Firefly Lottery. You'll be able to choose 2 potential dates, and the application is set to close Monday night at 11:59. You will be notified by email by May 6th if you were indeed a successful applicant. Always popular, and they've had to limit it just because of the crowds, Todd.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, that's right around the corner.
It
I tell you what,
is.
thankfully, May is right around the corner. We're going to be cooling down by the first part of May, but in the near term, we're still looking at some above average temperatures. Showers tomorrow, dry Sunday, Monday, near 80, then more scattered rain showers into next week, John.
Todd, thank you. We appreciate you watching. NBC Nightly News is next, and we hope to see you right back here for 10 News at 11.